Hi, this is Barry J. McDonald here, and I'd like to welcome you to today's blog post over at writecom.com. And today we had a look at something I was actually reminiscing this week, and it was something that happened to me in my past. And as you can see from the blog title post here, yes, indeed, I was hit in the ass with a firework. I don't know if you've had much experience with fireworks, but in my own case, I have a love-hate relationship with them. But what happened was many years ago, before I was married to my wife or even engaged, and we were going out together. Of course, me being the macho man, and we had a couple of fireworks lying around the house, and I said to Catherine at the time, "Come on, let's pop these off." Now, it wasn't even that it was the evening time where you could see the whole display of the fireworks, but I just thought it'd be a bit macho and show off and say, "Okay, I'll set off this firework. We'll have a look and see how it goes." So, of course, Catherine was a bit dubious. I think she knew me well by then that sometimes strange things happen to me, and sometimes I get into kind of freaky situations or accidents and stuff. And of course she says, "Well, you light it there and I'm going to run around the corner and we'll be okay." So of course, running around a 90-degree corner, she set off and I lit the firework, and of course I ran around the corner, because at the end of the day, like, do you really expect a firework to go around a 90-degree corner? So again, I lit the firework. I heard this scream of the firework coming, and as I raced around the corner, I found to my horror that it was actually coming around after me. Don't ask me whatever happened, how the freakiest thing happened, but I didn't even think, with all the laws of physics and whatever of the universe, that a firework could actually go around a 90-degree corner. But this one, like a heat-seeking missile, was it was intent on getting me, and it did get me. Eventually, just as I ran and got to Catherine, I heard this unmerciful bang, and I got this sharp pain on the cheek of my butt, and of course the firework had exploded, hitting me. So it was the craziest thing. I never thought that, again, like, that a firework could actually go around a 90-degree corner and come straight after you like a heat-seeking missile. But for whatever happened to that firework, it just totally took a dislike to me, and it hunted me down and it got me. Now, thankfully, I didn't get burned or injured badly, but it just opened my eyes that, you never know, even with your best of planning, even, in your business, you might plan your books or your online business, even with our best of plans, and we think that everything's going to work out exactly the way it is. Sometimes something comes in that just throws everything off, like that firework coming in, like going around a 90-degree corner. Sometimes we, there's some things that we think are going to go well, and, they don't always. Like they always, I've heard some say before, when it comes to war, no matter how good your battle plans is, as long as the first shot's fired, that battle plan's gone out the window. And sometimes, we have to, make up a plan as we go along. Sometimes you might have maybe a self-publishing plan, that you have a series of books that you're gonna, to create. And maybe you haven't launched the first one yet, but you're at the minute you're kind of plotting out the second one. You've got ideas of where it's going to go, and then sometimes you might release that book and it's just been a total flop. Sometimes it doesn't. Whatever happened, it didn't hit the marketplace. It just didn't. People didn't take to it, and no matter how much you will go on with your plan, maybe making sequels and stuff like that, it's a waste of time. It's not going to work out for you. So sometimes you actually have to to make up the plan as you go along. Like I've heard before, there was a billionaire who somebody asked him if he was going to make money nowadays, how would he do it, and he said that he never plans anything, or he'd recommend that you never plan anything. He said, I might have a fair idea of if I wanted to go from where he was to the end of the street, and getting to the end of the street was his plan. First of all, he would know what his destination was, but he wouldn't have a set plan of how he'd get there. He said he might walk for a while, maybe he might come upon a skateboard and he might ride that to get a bit faster. Maybe the skateboard, something might happen to the skateboard, maybe a wheel might fall off it, maybe it might, break or whatever it is. But then maybe he might see a neighbour going by and he would flag him down and get a lift. But, sometimes we have ideas and plans of, exactly how we can see things going. And sometimes the universe or, whatever it is steps in and, throws a spanner in the works. And all of a sudden that plan's gone. And some people will just, won't know what to do next. But maybe sometimes you're better off just having kind of an idea of what, what your business is going to be like. Because, like as that billionaire said, sometimes you have to make the plan up as you go along. Sometimes you're going to find a different vehicle that's going to take you there. whatever. Maybe your series of books maybe mightn't have been successful, but maybe if you jumped over it maybe to and create another series of books, you never know, they could be the ones that might go, take off. Maybe you could create some product maybe that just totally takes you away from writing, but if your goal was to maybe earn $10,000 a month or whatever, you would find that vehicle would actually get you there, and maybe that the self-publishing line maybe wasn't for you. So have a look at your business today, play around with some of the things, and if there is a spanner thrown in the works, have a look around and see maybe that's a sign maybe that you should be looking for another vehicle or something like that, maybe some other direction that you should be taking instead of forcing maybe something that's never going to work out for you. So be adaptable in your business, and again, like that firework coming around that corner, you never know what's going to happen. So maybe putting a bit more flexibility into your business might be worth having a look at. So my name's been Barry J. McDonald. This has been today's blog post over at writecom.com. And today, if you want to look at self-publishing, maybe you're self-publishing at the moment and you'd like to know more how to do it better, how to sell more books, I highly recommend you drop by the blog, because we've got 2 great free reports at the moment. One of them is how to sell more books, and it has a secret little trick that I have used to find out if my book promotions are useful or not, and it saves me a lot of money. And the other one then is 10 ways to make money from writing. So if you're interested in making money online and you feel you can put your writing skills to some use, this report could be just what you're looking for. So if you'd like to know a little bit more about me, if you'd like to read some more of the blog posts and some of the unusual ones like getting hit in the ass with a firework, you're very welcome to drop by and to have a look around. So take care and have a great day. Bye bye.